Hi, everybody, and welcome to New Jersey Rockets hockey. I'm Joe Rizzo, and we are about to get underway. I'll switch it over, and you'll get to see what I'm seeing from the Dunellen the Rock Ice Pavilion in Dunellen, New Jersey. Okay, you should be able to see and hear what we're seeing. 21 minutes on the clock. There are two halves in our tournament games. They are 21 minutes apiece. The clock has already started, apparently, even though, well, I told Avi I wasn't going to kill him for being the scoreboard operator, but he's getting a little lesson in it there. They showed the stop and start. The Rockets are getting ready to take the ice. Ironbound has taken the ice as well. And the goalie matchup, brought to you by, as everything is brought to you by, Elevate Fitness in West Milford. Go see Jen Rose. She will show you. The goalie matchup, Emma for the Rockets and Alexis, the former Rocket, for Ironbound. We have liftoff. Kirsten on D, along with Peyton. She moved it in. Amanda took the face off. She had Brianna on her left wing and Quinn on her right. Here's Brianna finding some traffic over there as the puck is moved towards center ice. I'll try to get some names where I can. Sometimes easy, sometimes not. Amanda takes that one and she pushes it deep into the zone. She'll pursue. There's a puck in the skates. She tries to turn it on net, but it doesn't go on net. Rockets will look for it behind the net. Amanda there again. She'll try to feed the point. It gets deflected past Peyton, and Kirsten will take it at center ice around the Rockets logo, send it in deep. They'll change one on defense, now two on defense, and two on the forwards. Quinn, contesting a puck back there, got away with the trip as the Ironbound team. They're just known as Ironbound Elite. They're not, there's no nickname or anything like that. When you're Ironbound, you're just Ironbound. And those Ironbound in white and the Rockets in black. They were supposed to be in gray, but they always seem to be in black. There's Tootie going up the right wing. She'll dump it deep. She's got Riley at center and Louisa on the left wing. That's a former Bandit group, but they're not actually a line. The line, the right wing on that line is yet another former Bandit, and that's Bug. So it's Riley in between Bug on the right wing and Louisa on the left wing to start that shift, and the Rockets will change up. 19:29 left in the first half. This will be Lizzie taking the face-off. She's got Bella on her right, Lauren on her left. Judy at the left defense position today as she bats it back in. And that is Larissa on right team, number 45. Ironbound tries to get it out, but they just keep feeding Francesca. Judy stays in. She absorbs a bit of a hit. Her opponent loses a glove. That looks like Caleri. There's a shot by 64. She can't get it in as Emma makes her first save of the game. Centered in front for 13. She can't fire on it. There's another shot by 77. She can't get it forward in more. There they go. Out of the zone. That's been an issue that the Rockets have been getting better at. They've been getting pucks stuck in their zone for extended periods, and they've gotten better at it the last couple of games. And there's a shot from 13. She scores over the glove side and into the top right corner of the net. That's going to be a 1-0 lead for Ironbound on their third shot with 18:32 left in the first half. Amanda will take the face-off with Brianna on her left, Quinn on her right. The defense pair will be changed out. That will be Larissa on right and Tootie on the left. Face-off won by Amanda. It's always between the defense partners. She go back and forth. until they get it to Quinn on the right wing. She dumps it deep, but that's going to be the first icing of the game. The shot's 4-0 in favor of Ironbound. Amanda and Alexis having a little chat. Old buddies, have played together and known each other for quite some time. Amanda will take the face off. She sort of wins it, but feeds the middle point. Kirsten comes all the way out to get that one. Kirsten now up high. That puck gets out. Kirsten will be the first one to pursue. She's 1-on-2. She turns the corner on Haley and gets the puck back. Kirsten from the right side, she makes a shot on goal. That's the first save for Alexis. Brianna on the rebound nearly puts one in, but it doesn't go. Alexis with now 2 saves in the sequence, 1 on the board so far. Puck now in the corner. Ironbound looking to turn. There's traffic. It's an interception by Quinn. She tries to stuff it in front. Brianna tries to put it in. She can't do it. She did get a piece of it. Good centering and good work by the Rockets right there. There's a pass that's picked off, and it's going to be an offside. That's blown dead. We'll see if they credit a shot on goal. It actually shouldn't be, because if the puck had gone into the net on the delayed offside, it actually becomes a nullified chance, and the faceoff would be out of the zone like it is right now, because that was an offside play, not a save. That's why you see the faceoff in the neutral zone. It's Riley taking it. She's got Louisa on her left and Bug on the right. They get it out of the zone. Louisa has a chance. She's got 2 Ironbound players with her, and she can't get through them. Bug was there joining late. Ironbound now skating it in. That's 27. She'll put it toward the net, and Emma will cover it there for a faceoff. Shots 4-1. They didn't get the second one that Brianna had. Some of the names on the team in white are familiar, so I'll try to interject them where I can. Tootie gets it up the right board. Bug is over there battling. She will fight it long and hard until she gets help from Tootie, who's on defense. That's centered to the top of the slot. There's a shot by Sophia. She can't get it on net. It goes wide. Larissa will take it out of the zone as Lasher gives her room. Riley will cover the point there, but they call that an icing. Looked like she had gotten over the line, but apparently not. 16:29 left. First half. 2 21-minute halves being played in this tournament. Contested faceoff, won by Lizzie, around to Kirsty. She finds Bella up the half board. Bella can't get it out. Lizzie there to help, but it gets sent back deep. 13 for Ironbound contested as Bella tries to get it up the half board. Lauren was on the break if Bella had been able to connect with her. Lizzie gets a handle on it, banks it off and out. Haley will go get it back for Ironbound, and she sends it into neutral ice. That one out of the skates of the referee and back to the defense. Lauren picks that one off. She will try to work some magic with Lizzie, but nobody actually has the puck. And now it's the 2-on-1 for Ironbound. 64 on the left wing, jams on the brakes, finds Lauren up the middle. Lauren can't get it out. Keaton tries to get that one out. They're playing with it along the blue line here, both teams. Nobody can seem to actually get it to where they want it to go. Ironbound can't get it deep. The Rockets can't get it out of the zone. And now the Rockets do. And a whistle with a downed player on Ironbound. A little slow getting up and not getting up yet. Didn't see what exactly happened there as both teams retreat to their benches with 15:27 left in the first half. The player on the ice will not show that. She seems to be maybe had the wind knocked out of her. We don't speculate on any injuries or anything like that. We just hope the young lady is okay. She's in the child's pose position and just taking a moment here to get to her feet, which hopefully she will do in moments. In the meantime, we can go take a look at the behind the scenes. We see our old pal Dave Schertzer working his magic with his wonderful equipment. This is what you're seeing in his viewfinder at the moment. But the young lady is able to get up and skate off the ice on her own power. Here's Dave. He's busy making big deals on his phone right now. There is a smile under the mask. Of that, I can assure you. There is a face-off taking place underneath us, and it's won by Amanda. That one dumps in. Rudy will go pursue it, as Amanda will cover her point. When pressing hard, she turns the defender around. Eventually, Amanda gets it. She will find Cutie at the corner. Cutie tries to get a quick release. She can't get it all the way through. 3 rockets down low. Brianna centers. It's off Alexis's pads and pushed back to the corner. Amanda there battling. Now, Cutie will step in and keep the puck and get it deep. Brianna's there all alone. She moves right toward the net, tries to center it. It goes through traffic, and Quinn couldn't get his stick on it to redirection. Brianna behind the net now. She can't hold on to it. Amanda is there. She will battle 1 against 2 or possibly 3. There's the third. Cutie steps in to help out, and Ironbound finally will get it out of the zone. Larissa will move that one up, and that looks like it was an offside. And the coaches for the Rockets are yelling and yelling and yelling about something. It looks like they're giving Quinn a penalty on that. I definitely did not see that. There was a lot of stuff going on down close to the net. Looked just like hockey to me. But, you know, I only have the best seat in the house, so what would I know? Here's the face-off on the first power play of the game. Louisa and Riley will be the forwards on the kill. Peyton and Kirsten will be the defenders. There's a pile up in front of the net. After the play, Peyton gets a piece of somebody who will come back at her. Oh, let's see if they... everybody yelling about the clock. I'm going to say that's good clock work by Abby. Or it's not even Abby. It's one of the Ironbound parents. There's a face-off win, and Peyton sends it all the way down. No icing at this level. So the Ironbound team is a 14U team. They're actually all 06s except for 1, as Riley gets a shot, and it doesn't go in, but it is a good pursuit for the short-handed Rockets right here. So the Ironbound team is consisting of all players born in the year 2006, as Louisa picks it off at center ice. Skates in 1-on-3. Toe drags to try to get a little room. Can't do it, but nonetheless has helped the Rockets kill off. Now 1 minute of this power play. 1 minute left in the short-handed chance here where the Rockets have really picked up their play. There's a pass all the way to the right side for Sophia. That will go if it hits the end line. It will be icing, but Kirsten has to chase it down. She steers it out of the zone, and we're down to 46 seconds left for the Rockets to kill. 14 moves it up to center. 13 breaks through. She gets past Judy, but has a stick contested. And there's a little pushing afterwards as Judy makes sure that the forward does not do anything after the play to her goalie. And I think she is going to pair up with 14 off the ice and in the penalty box for, I think they will call it unsportsmanlike conduct. I don't know what they call it. If they call it holding or unsportsmanlike conduct, but certainly nobody likes to have their goalie miss with. Right now, it looks like it will remain 5-on-4, and they will not put those penalty minutes up on the board. So at 13:07, the pair go into the box. No change in strength. And at 11:07, the first whistle thereafter, they'll be eligible to rejoin their bench. Here's a play where Brianna, pulling the penalty, almost had a chance for a breakaway. She could have won the turn. 22 tries to turn the corner. She can't. Trips over her skates. No trip and fall on Amanda. She wasn't near her. But the player was looking back to the ref to see if he could get it. Chance down low as now Ironbound gets movement on the puck, but Quinn gets out of the box, and we are back to full and even strength. That one's sent all the way down, and it will be an icing. Alexis will steer the puck back to the referee. If you watched Rockets games the past couple of years, you saw Alexis wearing number 81. She switches to number 30, not on her own volition, as a member of the Ironbound Elite. Here's a face-off win and a shot from the point. Puck tripped forward as Emma got her stick blade on it, a whistle and a stop and play, and let's see what they call here. It's the net came off its moorings. Riley will take the face-off at center. Louisa on her left wing, Bug on her right. Kirsten and Marissa on the defense pair. There's a shot from the point, deflected by 27 in the slot, and that redirects over the glove of Emma for a 2-0 lead. .12:06 left first half. That's 2-0 Ironbound. Shots now 9-2 in favor of Ironbound. Lizzie wins the faceoff over to Peyton, who tries to push it through. Now the forwards pursue. A whiff on the puck, but Lizzie can't get to it quickly enough. Lauren in pursuit, left wing to the right side. Lizzie from the right point can't handle it. She's got help from Marissa. Now the puck dribbles in forward, sent all the way down. And if it's not on goal, it'll be an icing, but it is on goal. So Emma had to play it. Fortunate for Ironbound, a pad break for the Rockets. Peyton will pursue. Number 27, she snaps it away. They are holding up the icing signal, and they are whistling that one down for icing. An unfortunate icing as Peyton kicked the player's pocket, but a little too strongly. Here's Amanda on the faceoff. It's one back behind by Kirsty. Quinn will reverse it. Now Quinn 1-on-2 behind the net. Quinn now pursuing into the corner. It's picked up by Ironbound 22, who is given a little bit of room, skating around with it, doing some drill work down there. There's a pass to the left side, and Sophia Donnelly puts it in. Former teammate to a bunch of the girls on the Rocket side. 88 in white, 3-0. Ironbound. So despite the relative evenness of play, in terms of the Rockets possessing the puck in the offensive zone and creating chances here and there, on the scoreboard, it's not so even. It's 11-2 in terms of the shots, but 3-0 in terms of the scoreboard for the Ironbound Elite team. They play out of Newark. They play in the Devils practice arena. Amanda will beat this one back. She'll look for Larissa, but it's too strong. Six gets it. That's Agathis. She centers. A lot of traffic in front. There's a crash into the net. If that puck had gone in, I think they would have disallowed that one for goalie interference. Or, well, at least they should have. It's not a penalty, but incidentally contacting it. Quinn will have it. She'll center. Louisa gets there a little too late because she just came in off the change. She'll pursue Agathis, and she will eventually sort of steal the puck from her. Sticks get high with Agathis and Riley. Eventually, the shot pushed on goal, and Emma will cover up. 10:06 left in the first half. Riley will stay out there for the faceoff with Louisa on her left, Bug on her right, and Peyton and Kirsten, the defense pair. That faceoff pushed to the top. Peyton will come all the way up and help win it. Eventually, well, we don't know who won that one because it's still a lot of Rocket players touching it, but not getting the possession they need. Here's a shot that goes wide. Doug coming up the half boards to help out. Puck moving around with probably a little bit too much ease for Coach Jeremy's liking. Here's a player that gets it right out in front, but Peyton is able to corral it. Peyton will pop it up the boards a little too strong, and that will result in another icing. And a Rocket change with 9:24 left in the first half. Face-off one to where the Rockets would want it, but no Rocket player was actually there to corral it, so 22 will take it. Lizzie will knock it away. She'll get it to Bella, who will get it out of the zone. Lauren is there to intercept the pass, but she's 1-on-4, now 1-on-5. It's Lauren and all the girls from Ironbound. They sound like they could be a rock band. Sophia Donnelly was skated up the right wing. She'll encounter Kirsten and lose the puck. Lizzie will come down low to help out. Ironbound takes it around. They look between the points and find 13, who will put a shot that almost kicks wide into the corner. Larissa will fight there with an Ironbound player. 13 is there to take it away. Bella tries to move it away from her. Eventually, Larissa gets it out as she tips it up. This one is said to be an icing, and it slows down, but not quite enough. And the Rockets are guilty of, maybe that's a fourth icing already in the first half. I'm trying to do math in my head. But basically, it's been about 12:27 of play. Here's a face-off win for Ironbound, and a shot by 77 that goes wide. There's a shot from the point that gets through traffic, and a lot of traffic in front. Somebody ends up on their butt as Tootie put her down, making sure that in case there was a rebound, nobody was going to be able to put it in. Sticks were low, hands were low, but it looks like Tootie and someone else are going into the box. Shepard will get, there's a slash on somebody and a cross check on somebody else, and they'll go sit for a while. So with the coincidental minors, they'll play 5-on-5 hockey unless it's 4-on-4. It was 5-on-4 until Kirsten came out, and now it's 5-on-5. There's a face-off win. Kirsten gets to it, but the Rockets don't cover the side there. So even though the face-off was being won there wasn't actually a Rocket there to get it. Kirsten eventually got there, but she wasn't positioned at the half court. Ironbound will change now with the face-off there and the clock running at the moment, which is interesting. The clock, unfortunately, we don't have some people who have a lot of experience with the clock, so sometimes they make a miscue here and there. We're all human, and that's fine. Here's Quinn getting through two. She'll draw a penalty for hooking, as she would have been in at least for a scoring chance. So the Rockets will go on their first power play of the game. The Rockets power play brought to you by Diamond Diehards, the podcast. You know the host. You're hearing him right now. Go follow Diamond Diehards on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and go download the podcast and subscribe to it wherever you get podcasts. There's a face-off win by Amanda over to Brianna. She can't handle it, and it's sent down deep. So Kirsten will have to pick it up. Eventually gets it over to Peyton, who will go up the half boards to Quinn, who will move it out of the zone as 21 backs out, and then 21 gets the puck anyway and sends it all the way back in to make Kirsten do it all over again. Kirsten looking to beat one. She does with a banker up the boards, but it comes into traffic by 22. Very guilty of a hook right there. So much so that she spun herself around with her stick under Amanda's shoulder. Marissa will skate it in over the right side. She will take it all the way behind the net. Center for Brianna. She whiffs on it. Puck just bounced over her stick. The puck is moved out. Kirsten just below us. It's a tough angle. Here's Brianna. If she can get to that puck, she'll have a chance. She's now 1-on-3. She does have Quinn if she could see her. But with a lot of traffic and the stick that is being put on top of her own sticks, you can't make much of a move. This is a Rockets power play for the next 50 seconds, but they're giving quite a bit of room to Ironbound to get the fuck out. And Ironbound does just that, and they get it into the zone, where Riley will have to go back and start it up. She reverses over to Kirsten, who has the left wing all to herself, but passes to, I think that's Shoshana, at the center ice. And Shoshana, I will confirm if that is Shoshana, but I think it sends it back in. Ironbound is the team that is shorthanded, despite them playing with much more offense at this moment. Here's Riley getting away with a holding the stick. And now Ironbound back to the left wing. Here's a shot that's very high and a rebound after Emma gets the first one with her glove. Luisa picks off a pass from Shoshana. She'll find a little room in the middle of the ice. She'll try to dangle, doesn't have much help there, right below us. And the penalty is over. There's 5:30 left in the first half. At the next whistle, Tootie and number 64 will be able to get out of the box. So the Rockets are playing down a defenseman at the moment. Here's a clear by Lizzie. They hold up the arm for icing. Alexis will see if that one will go on the side. They wave it off. She stops it. The Rockets complete a change. Bug nearly with the interception, but it's sent down for an icing. It's a good job by Bug. She forced a player to try to act a little bit quicker than she would have liked to. And then the other player who came over to help iced the puck. This will give the Rockets an offensive zone faceoff with 5:04 left in the first half. And it'll be Lizzie that takes it. She has Bella on the right wing and Lauren on the left. See if we can get Lauren in the picture. It's won by Ironbound and moves behind the net by 77, although Bella is there. Bella wins back the puck 1-on-2, sends it to the corner, but she doesn't have a teammate there. And now Sophia Donnelly moves it out for Ironbound. It's sent in on Emma, and Emma will cover that one up. Is that Shoshana, 27? Okay. All right, I've confirmed that 27 is Shoshana. So John, if you're watching, hi. This one battled along the boards. Lizzie's there along with Tootie. And Lizzie eventually wins that one. She passes forward to Bella. Bella can't get it in the skates. It's sent back in by 21. 22 gets it. She cuts through the slot. She loops it off the right angle of the crossbar and the post and into the net. I don't make it 4-0 in favor of Ironbound. .419 left in the first half. Amanda with the faceoff against Shoshana. Amanda wins it. She sends it to Peyton on left B and toward Brianna, but it gets into the Ironbound zone with Ironbound holding possession. Amanda nearly picks that one off. Quinn nearly helps her pick it off. Quinn 1-on-3, not much help, but causing a lot of havoc. Kirsten steps up, but that causes Shoshana to come in 1-on-1 with Peyton. Her backhand attempt is corralled by Emma. No further trouble. Shots 20-2, so that's 16 saves for Emma. 2 for Alexis, but really 3 because one was not done. There's a face-off one and a slapper by 25 from the left point. Doesn't get on net. The right defenseman pinches down to keep it in. The center sends it behind the net. It goes to the half boards where 2 Rockets and 2 Ironbound players contest it. This one will be an icing. Best camp. Face-off win by the Rockets. It was Riley. She won it to Tootie. Tootie pushes it around the net. Lisa gets into a little shoving match with somebody. Smartly, she gets into a shoving match when she knows Tootie is 10 feet behind her. Riley on the face-off again. She loses that. It's the 21. She shoots it from between the points. That's Haley. Bug puts it into the corner, trying to get it out of trouble. Haley at the left point keeps it in. Larissa moves over, trying to skate it all the way through. There's a backdoor 64. She gets it and she puts it between Emma's pads. And I think they're calling it a goal. I hear a whistle. I didn't see a point to the goal, but I see the Ironbound player celebrating and now not celebrating. So it's not a goal. And now the ref just throws the puck somewhere. Maybe he dropped it. If his hand is as cold as mine, then, well, I don't know what that means. But anyway, we're saying hi to the Kamarpar crew in India. Namaste. We're glad that you are tuning in. So off the face-off with 2:45 left, Riley and Larissa will get it and try to stop whatever charge is in the corner. 77 gets it to the right of the slot, and she shoots wide. Louisa will get it. She'll try to go, and she will win the battle of 13 to get the puck deep. No trip there. That was a contested puck. Haley turns and finds her defense partner. Lizzie picks it off onside. Louisa is with her if she can get to center. Now 13 and 13 will battle again. Kirsty from the point. Instead of shooting, she finds Lizzie on a sort of pass shot. Louisa will pick that one off down low. If she can get off the shot, then she would have a good opportunity, but she doesn't. Shepard moves it out, and Kirsty gets it back in her own zone. Kirsty steers it away. She looks for Louisa. The other 13 is DeFalco, and DeFalco, the lefty, wins that battle. There's a shot from the left point that goes off of Emma, and I think we got a non-goal once again. The net came off its mooring, and the puck trickled in after that, but I guess it trickled in from the part where the off-mooring net would have prevented it from going in. Welcome to Physics 101, hockey physics. Rockets in their own zone. Kirsty tries to move it around, but she finds Donnelly, the only one there in the Ironbound team. Peyton steps up into her own slot to clear the puck out. Lizzie helps her get it out of the zone. Lauren will be in pursuit as well as the puck turns to the other side. Lizzie's there with Fella. It gets through a couple of them. This is Donnelly against Peyton, and Peyton will, like a tiger, try to win that one. She gets a little help from her friend Tootie, and now the puck is moved behind the Rockets' net and up the half boards on the left side. Left defenseman tries to shoot it, but Lauren was there to disrupt it and make it into a dump into the corner. Sophia will get it. She gets picked off by Peyton, who comes out charging but can't get out of the zone. 14 with a shot. It's off of Emma once, and a rebound put wide. There's a puck in the top of the crease, and now it's in the top of the slot. 22 gets it. She shakes off Lizzie. She can't get through Peyton, whose shin pads prevent a shot on goal. Emma will cover up with 24.8 left in the first half. Shoshana and Amanda on the face-off. That one will go to Amanda initially, but the Ironbound team ends up with possession of the puck. So if I was an NHL scorekeeper, I'm not sure how I would score that one. Tootie will get it and reverse it. She has Larissa now. Larissa with a little bit of room, at least for a moment. She sends it up and out through the zone. Amanda trying to get it. Brianna has a chance to get it here if she can get it in, and she does. She's run out of time on the clock. And after one period, it is 4-0, one half. It's 4-0 in favor of Ironbound.
that thing working for you.
Oh, it's awesome.
Quick intermission.
I know. Okay, I do have a special guest here. It's our old pal Dave Schertzer. You're gonna have to talk into my ear because that's where the mic is. But Dave, why don't you give us a little update on the Ironbound team? Is this what we would normally expect in a first period like this?
Ordinarily, no. Sometimes it's very hard for the team to score goals. You know, sometimes they score in bunches. Sometimes we'll go like 3 games in a row and maybe have like 1 goal total. So, it's been a good weekend. Big game against Colonials tomorrow. Alexis' first game against the Rockets after 5 glorious seasons. So it's great to be back. A little, you know, some nerves, but I think she's shaking them off.
It would be nice if you were actually in the picture.
Thanks to my bad gimbal work.
But after that shocking trade, 1-for-1 for Lauren Landstrom, it's I think both players are happy where they are now, and nothing but positive memories with the Rockets. And good to see a lot of familiar faces. Maybe I'll see some outside in the parking lot afterwards. But this moved from a podcast to the Rockets Video Network, doing a fantastic job here. The ratings are great.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The great Dave Schertzer. And because of the wonderful interview, you missed liftoff. So what we are going to do is we are going to switch our perch a little bit. Amanda on the face-off. It's a face-off win for Ironbound. Peyton picks it off, nearly picked it off at center ice. 27, that's Shoshana. She'll have to battle against Kirsten. She gets through, her backhander goes over the net. What a double move right there. You can't defend it any harder than Kirsty did. Battling for the puck, and it leaves the zone. This is technically an icing, but that puck was not strong enough to get there. Quinn intercepts. Oh, she can't hold on. This one sent in by Kirsty. Offside for a mere moment, but just that. That's nearly picked off by Riley. Kirsty in a battle with 64. Those are 2 of the fastest skaters on the ice. And that is won by the third person in, who is an Ironbound player. Judy will move it out. She looks over with Louisa, and let's see if they can make some magic here. Judy with a shot! It handcuffs Alexis. Riley with the rebound. She can't put it in. Louisa's there too. Quinn covers Judy's point. She keeps it in, sends the body on 6 Agathis, and knocks her to the ice. Louisa will get it on the half boards. Needs a little help, doesn't have any. 64 will move it out of the zone where Larissa will get it. Larissa looks to Bug. Bug deflects it in, and Bug tries to create a scoring chance for herself. Alexis with the cover. Bug right there. Boy, if that was not a clean cover, then Miss Holt would have had a very, very good scoring chance. She'll stay out there on the right wing with Riley at center, Louisa on the left wing, Peyton on the left B, and Larissa on the right B. Alexis will be charged with putting the net back onto its moorings because the ref apparently can't just skate over there and do it himself, which he should be. Here's a face-off win into the corner by 13 for Falco. And Ironbound will try to move it behind as Louisa pressures.
Peyton steps in to try to keep it in. Larissa now has 1-on-2, and boy, she better win that one. She sort of wins it away for the moment, but 13 is there to pick it up. 13 will skate around. She falls on her own merit with a little love tap from Riley. There's a shot that can't be handled by Emma. She got the tip of her glove on it, but it goes away anyway. That one shot off of Riley's cage and down. Rockets pursuing to try to get this puck out. They've lengthened out a little bit. There's a puck that got caught in equipment. And a whistle. (18-16) left in the second half of this tournament game. That puck will come out of the zone because it was caught in the equipment of an offensive zone player. So Lizzie will take the face-off. She wins it over past Lauren. Tootie comes over to help out, but 13, DeFalco eventually gets the puck. That one put at the right point, picked up by Lizzie, who has some room and has Bella. It's 2-on-3 with the trailer. There's Bella. She'll have to fight it off 1-on-2 into the corner. She smacks it around. Lauren is around on the other side, so is Lizzie. That puck gets out of the zone, skips over Tutie's stick. Here's a 2-on-1 the other way. With Sophia, she shoots, and it finds Emma's logo, and then she corrals it into the top of the waffle board, the part on the outside of the hand. Off the face-off, Lizzie and Bella battling against 3 Ironbound players. Now a third Rocket comes in, and that's Kirsten. Taken out of the zone, which is not a play that we usually see, but in this case it was the right decision by 25 gross. Moves back in, Bella's there. Again, 2-on-3. Kirsten comes out of this. She chips it up the boards for herself. She does have Lauren with her at center, but again, one too many white jerseys there, close to the puck and able to get it. That one with the 25 skates over. She finds someone else who takes a shot from the top of the right circle that Emma is able to cover. 26-4 the shots now, 4-0 the score in favor of Ironbound. We went over the rules of the tournament before the first game, but if you didn't hear them, the one that you really need to be concerned with right now is that the next goal in this game is more vital than usual. Why? In a 4-0 game, is it more vital? Well, if Ironbound gets it, the clock becomes a running clock, meaning even on stoppages, it doesn't stop. And the only way then for the Rockets to reverse that is to actually cut the deficit to 2 goals per the rules. So it's not a 5-goal threshold for running clock. It's starting the running clock. And there's an unbelievable save by Emma off of Agathis, who was wide open and had a blistering one-timer from the top of the crease. And that vitally has kept it 5-0, 4-0, and kept the Rockets at least on some better footing for the moment. But most of the play, and Agathis gets it again, and she gets another shot off, and Emma's there to save it one more time. And the Rockets now coming apart a little bit as Brianna takes it up center ice. It's caught from behind and picked off. Peyton and Larissa would be there to defend. Off the rebound, Larissa clears it out. Now Quinn will knock it down. The icing hand comes up very late, but it is not icing anyway. Larissa there can't pick it off. Good idea. She'll have to clear the zone to get back in. And she does. Good shot by Amanda, taking a chance that she could pick the puck off. Rockets getting a little bit out of sorts. They're starting to take a little bit more risk here. And it's showing maybe on the defensive end as there's a lot of space there. Here's another shot off the pirouetting 22. She's able to skate the puck all the way behind the net, all the way around to the top, and then get off the shot, but Emma was able to handle it.
That looks like our old pal Pat Donnelly jumping off the bench to clear up a lot of snow and maybe a little piece of debris for the Ironbound team. There's a face-off win. He needs to contest it on the right point, but can't get all the way over. Now it's back into the left corner. 13 there all alone. Judy comes out to give her a little traffic. There's 13. The Falco left wide open on the back door. She's there wide open on the back door again. And that's not going to matter because it's going to be an icing. There you go. There's your scoreboard. 15:04 left. 32-4 the shots. Ironbound now winning seemingly every face-off, and their players having lots and lots of room. 14 uses all of it and skates right down Broadway and shoots high. Emma now jumps out to cover that one, and we will do it all over again, as with different personnel. Lizzie with Bella and Lauren will be your forward line. Larissa and Peyton on the back. This time the Rockets will cover the half court on the face-off. That one nearly a draw. At least they got a piece of it. The 25 is able to cut through. She puts the puck in through the pads, and it's 5-0. Now, if they are paying attention to the rules, that'll start a running clock from here on in, unless the Rockets could get the deficit down to 2. The shots are 33-4, but if it is a running clock, that'll mean these next 14:42 will be going in real time. 25, the goal scorer, Gross. He comes in again, not uncontested this time, as Peyton is there. Larissa now in the corner as the Rockets need to pick up their play. Skated around all alone, and a turn shot by one of the Ironbound players from the left circle finds its way to the back of the boards and wide. Lauren will use the body to push. She's in a pushing match back and forth. The sticks are getting up a little bit. It's Lauren and Shoshana battling on that one. Shoshana looks like the lone player on either team wearing a mask underneath their helmet. Quinn had it yesterday in, I believe, both of the games, and I don't see anybody else out there with it. Unless Alexis has one on. She might, it's hard to tell with the goalie cage on. Here's a face-off that eventually comes between the points, and a shot sent along the ice that Emma is able to gobble up. It looked like it was going wide. I don't see it being added to the shot total. We are at Rock Ice Pavilion in Dunellen, New Jersey, for the Rockets and Ironbound. We thank you for joining us, whether you're in the parking lot mere feet away, or if you're in other parts of New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Sweden, India, or wherever you may be joining us from. If you're joining us live, if you're watching this later on, there's a penalty that's going to be called on Amanda. She ran over 26, and we will see what they give her. If they give her a check, an interference, or a roughing. And it is a roughing. The ref giving the indication with his left hand, the left fist in the air. The clock is now running, so I think they read the rules, and without doing anything, the Rockets killed off 4 seconds in a penalty. But they lose another face-off, and 77 is able to bring it in with space. Quinn will interrupt that. She'll skate it up the right wing and then dump it. No icing on this one because they're short-handed. But she's skating in 2-on-5 now. Shooting will change. Agatha slows by Kirksey. She comes in for the breakaway, and Emma stops it. Emma stops the breakaway. But there's a rebound. She's sitting there in front, and let's see if Emma was able to get that one with the glove. The
Rockets will change forwards, and that will be Louisa and Riley coming out to kill off what is now 1 minute left in the penalty, thanks to the running clock. Louisa running the play there that, well, I don't know, I don't remember exactly what the name of it was, but there's not an offside. That seems like the puck jumped out. Larissa will get it. She'll skate behind the net and shoot it around. It comes to Haley at the left point. Haley shoots it through Louisa and through Kirsty and some traffic, but Emma knocks it down and then covers it up with 35, 34, 33 left on the penalty, and 11:08, 11:07, 11:06 left in the game. To stop the running clock, the Rockets must get 3 and keep Ironbound scoreless in that same frame. They have to cut the deficit to 2. There's a shot from between the points that Emma knocks down the can't handle. That one knocked down with a very high stick, but not whistled down, and didn't go on net. Had it gone in, it would have been one of those where you wanted to disallow it, but there wouldn't have been any video except for mine. The whistle will come in. She'll shoot it off with the skate and the shin pad, nonetheless killing off the remainder of the penalty. Louisa, against 1-on-2, nearly picks it off. Let's see if there's the third Rocket to come in. It's the fourth one that does, and it's Peyton. She gets it. She waits for 3 Ironbound players to come to her before passing it behind them and getting the puck deep. Amanda will be the cheapest for 2. She forces it up the boards where Louisa and Tootie will do a little quick exchange, like a gift exchange. Tootie comes at the net. There's a Quinn tackle in front of the net. I think it was a first down, but they might be a couple of inches short. Now it's 3-on-1, unless Amanda, who's the center, can get back. She does. She finds Peyton. Peyton maybe can catch them on a chain. She has Louisa with her. That one's going to go all the way on net where it's covered by Alexis. You didn't see the delay. It's not the latency. That whistle was blown before the puck was even covered. And we've seen that in a few of the tournament games. I think maybe the refs are instructed to blow the whistle pretty much in anticipation of the cover at this point. You seem to see it over and over. Here's a contested face-off. Lizzie can't win it. There's a dive by 25, trying to draw a penalty up 5-0 with a running clock. Lizzie will try to move it out of the zone. It's picked off by Shoshana. Eventually got into Peyton. She flips it out to center. Bella is there pursuing 77. She can't get it away from her, and the puck goes into the Rocket zone. Shoshana there in the corner. She sends it at the net, straight on, and Emma is able to catch it. Running clock now says 8:45. Shot clock says 38:6. Scoreboard says 5-0. All of those things working in favor of the Team Light Ironbound. There's a shot and a rebound. That went off of Tootie's skate, came back for a one-timer, and Emma covered that one up. We'll have to rig the holiday gift giving to make sure that Tootie draws Emma and she can get her maybe a double extra present for that one. Here's a face-off and then a puck along the sideboards. Lizzie can't quite get it out. She was looking for Lauren, who might have been able to get behind the defense there. And shot from the right circle is covered up by Emma for her 35th save of the game. You can see the running clock. It's down to 7:45 now. And you can see the players on the ice. Not well. I've decided to try to stay on this end to get better footage, hopefully, of the Rocket goal. And maybe it'll come right here because there's Amanda. If she can beat 2 players, she'll get it. But the one who gets it curls around. And Bug nearly with the steal. He's looking for a goal. She can't find it. Tootie now moves up towards center. No offside on that one. Larissa will try to move it up the boards, but it's picked off by Agatha, who sends it back into the other corner. Ironbound then moving it along the top of the circle. Brianna, she was definitely looking for Amanda there. She was going to try to pass it off the boards. Now 14 comes out. Oh, she thought she was about to throw her hands up in the air in celebration, but Emma's glove said, yeah, I don't think so. What a glove save by Emma, staying down on that one when, boy, it looked like she should probably stay up. And she just had the glove in perfect position. 6:30 now left on the running clock. Riley on the face-off. She wins it, and she keeps it herself. And she's embattled by two Ironbound players. One of them who eventually gets the puck and passes it to the other, who switched behind the net. Teresa will try to get it up the left wing. She pursues the defense. The defense moves it from defender to defender, up to the forward, and into the zone. Quinn now takes it out of the zone. If Louisa can get a little pressure here and pick off the puck, she might be able to steal herself a goal. She can't do it, as there's a nice curl, but she gets a little help from Quinn, and now there's nobody there to actually get the puck to Quinn steals. Kirsty at the left point tries to send it in, can't get it there strong enough. Now she gets it to Quinn. Quinn shoots, pad save by Alexis. Rebound, pad save by Alexis. If that puck had trickled into the center, Louisa was there for the tap-in, but it never got through. Shots should actually be, they reach 7. There's at least 2 now that haven't been credited to the Rockets. Alexis had 2 in that scenario. 2 saves. Judy helps that face-off win by carrying it up the boards. She's trying to get through traffic, but there's a lot of it. She can't get hold of the puck. Lauren comes down to tap it forward. There's the Ironbound Gross 25 to take it out. She's got to battle Larissa, who forces her wide. She gets around her a little bit, shoots, and scores high on the blocker side for a 6-0 lead. That came at the 4:40 mark remaining on the 42nd shot. Lizzie on the faceoff. And handles Shoshana, who takes it straight in, steers around the defense, shoots, it's deflected by Tootie and goes over the net. Puck goes into the corner. That's Gross 25 who'll pursue. She centers for 64, or 14 rather, she shoots wide. Puck battled for in the corner, Lizzie and Larissa there. Puck now goes back behind the net. Tootie there. Puck comes now to center. And wisely. Whoop. Sorry about that. There we go. My little filming tool sometimes gets out of whack. Also, I'm not very good at it, so I'm doing the best I can. 6-0 Ironbound, 3:22 left. There's a cover off of the loose puck in front by Emma. Face-off, as most of these have been, won by Ironbound. Quick shot, and a quick save, and we do it again. But the clock keeps running, and we're down to 2:43. Face-off briefly won by the Rockets, but given away at the left point. Behind the net, Ironbound, there's a deflected puck. Kirsten will try to skate it out. She ends up getting it to Bug, who finally achieves getting it out. Agathis will turn and send it over to the right defenseman, who will skate it in. Trying a centering pass, Peyton picks it off. Bug will get it on the right wing and get it out. Amanda will pursue. Agathis will be the first one to get it and send it to Donnelly, who moves through center ice. Donnelly skates past one player, takes a shot, it's wide. It goes to 7, and then 64, who send it in. 4 Ironbound players are high.
One Ironbound player is deep. That gives the Rockets a little bit room to get out. There's a step in and a hockey play where Peyton and 77 run into each other. I'm sorry, that was Amanda and 77. No harm, no foul. There was no body contact. They just ran into each other. 1:30 left in the game. 6-0 Ironbound. Bug and Peyton combining to try to knock that one away. Bug loses her stick for a moment, but picks it up and now looking for the puck. She's trying to get it from Kirsten. Puck goes behind the 22, looking for 88 in front. She can't find her. A lot of room there, though. And it goes by Emma, who covers for a second, but not completely. Puck behind the net with 1 minute left in the game. Brianna up the wing. She tries to steer it past. She gets it past one player, but 13 is there to take it right back in. 22 behind the net. She's looking to center it. She's got plenty of room and plenty of time. Those are not good things when you're on defense. Those are great things when you're on offense. Ironbound will now take it back into their own end. The Rockets make one final change with 30 seconds left. There's a centering pass, eventually to Donnelly. She'll get one shot and then two. Emma gets both of them. And now the puck goes back, and it is lost off of Larissa's stick in front. 8 seconds left. That is actually going to do it with the running clock. Final score from the Rock Ice Pavilion in Denham, New Jersey. The Ironbound Elite 6, the New Jersey Rockets, nothing. Some hugs and love at center ice. No Amanda and Peyton race today. Busy with Quinn and Larissa. There's Louisa with a bunch of sticks. Coach Jeremy and Coach Vinny get the taps. And Larissa and Quinn trying to decide who exactly is going to be the last off the ice. And Larissa wins that. We could hang around for Coach's Corner. We'll maybe try to do that. As we catch the Dave Scherzer amazing equipment. If you want another view of this game without the commentary, you can go to Dave's YouTube page. That will have increased quality professional video. And if you so choose, you can comment on the game yourself. And if you don't choose to, then you can just watch it. All right, we're going to try to keep the stream alive to get a quick word with Coach. See how that goes. There's Dave doing his thing. Alexis gives the wave. Gets the clean sheet for her Ironbound team, which gets 4 points for this game. So in the tournament, you get 3 points for a win. You get an extra point if your team records a shutout. We're live. I'll catch up with you outside. Can you get Coach when he's done? Okay. Hey.
How you doing?
Good. We're live.
Oh,
We are. I said hi to you during the broadcast, by the way.
I haven't seen you.
Good. So Coach Paul did promise to get us Coach Jeremy. So we'll see how that works out. In the meantime, we'll let you see what the Zamboni does. If you're still with us, we're glad you are. Because as has become the time-honored tradition, we are awaiting, if he's nice enough to do it, comments from Coach Jeremy. And I do see him coming back in. And let's see if he'll make it over to the perch. We're going to try to do this one a little different. Okay. Oh, that wasn't on mute. Okay, there we go. Okay. So try to talk into my right ear.
okay.
Okay, Coach. Not probably the result that you were hoping for, but if you want to go with your general comments, and then we'll let you get out of here.
Well, I'll tell you, first of all, hats off to that team. That's a fast team that we just played out there today. Bet you that team is probably going to be favored to win the tournament. Our girls played hard. We divided the game into 2 games. Lost the first period 4-0. Lost the second one 2-0, I believe. So we had some improvement there. Fell short on some of our assignments, but as an overall, our development over the last few weeks has been very good, and I'm very happy with it. We've definitely gotten better in some areas and know that we have some work to do in other areas. And we're going to keep staying with it. We're going to come back tomorrow with a hard effort.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
You got it.
That will do it from Rock Ice Pavilion. You can see behind me. I'm going to wrap it up there. You've been watching New Jersey Rockets hockey. My name is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for joining us. And if you're watching live, we appreciate that. If you're watching and on tape, whatever it is, and at your own leisure, we appreciate you doing that. We'll be back Sunday for the final game of this Thanksgiving tournament, once again from Rock Ice, as the Titans and the New Jersey Rockets will battle. That will do it. Thanks very much for watching, and namaste.